Bye.
Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are. Hi. To those of you that haven't, this is like your first video of mine. I'm Christina. This is my channel, and welcome. I made this video like yesterday, but I wanted it to be a little more put together. My videos are always I just kind of do them, and it had no like direction. So this video is going to be my 5 and 6 week pregnancy update, my first pregnancy update. And I hear somebody waking up. See, I'm trying to do this, and this is my other problem. I never have like the right time to do this video. My kids are usually running around, or it's bad lighting. So it's super early. I'm in front of my window, so hopefully my lighting is not that bad. So yeah, a little backstory. I have 2 daughters. They are 5 and 3. Hold on, sorry, I have notes. I'm trying to get it together like the other YouTubers. I was like, let me take some notes. So yeah, I have 2 daughters. They are 5 and 3. With both of them, I had C-sections. They weren't planned necessarily. I was young. I wish I would have did more research, because my first daughter, I was scheduled for induction. And you know, when you're like pregnant, your first kid, you're like just super excited to have that kid. So they're like, you want us to schedule you? And I was like, yes. So that's how happened with that. And then the second one, my youngest daughter, Essence, I wanted to go for a VBAC, and my doctor was like, yeah, sure, we could try, you know. But knowing now, I feel like I was completely gypped. I went to the same doctor, and I feel like I was just robbed of that opportunity, you know what I mean? And that one turned into like an emergency C-section. I had to be put to sleep and all of that, so that was great. So this time I would like to get a VBAC if possible, but I know it's like not very common after 2 C-sections, and I just feel like with the whole pandemic and everything else, sorry, thirsty. But I just feel like with the pandemic and everything else, it's just going to be that much harder to fight for. And sorry to say, well, not sorry, but I just feel like being a black woman, they treat you like different. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they don't care as much, especially when you're young and a black woman, and they just treat you like I feel like my doctor with my last 2 pregnancies just kind of just told me what it was, and just, I was young, so I didn't really do research, and I hate that. I fought myself, because I wish I would have like read more into things, and you know what I mean. So this time I picked a different doctor. My first appointment is June 8th. Today is May 28th, I want to say. My birthday was the 26th, mind you. So yeah, let's get into this video. I think I've like gone on long enough. So I had 2 So I had 4 weeks. I'm gonna go through my symptoms starting from you know, early pregnancy. So I didn't really have like early symptoms. I was this was a planned pregnancy, so I was testing like super early. I found out I was pregnant at 10 DPO. I think I made a little video, so you probably could go check that out. So I was 10 DPO, so it was like 3 weeks or something, under like 4 weeks or something like that. I don't know, but I had no symptoms for like right after I found out. My only symptom was cramping. Like, I was cramping a lot, but after that it was like nothing else. 5 weeks, I just got more tired. I was like taking more naps and stuff. I was just tired. And I also got my pregnancy confirmed at 5 weeks. I went to this same place I went with my last 2 pregnancies. It's a women's health center, and I really like them. They're like really nice, but it was like different. I wanted to take my camera and show like the COVID doctor experience, but I forgot. So I had to like go and then call. I had to go to the parking lot, stay in the car, and then I had to call them, and then they called me back on a private number and like went through all the like intake questions, you know, all of the general questions. Then they had me come in, leave a urine sample, go back to my car, and then they brought the results out with like this goodie bag of stuff. I wish I had the bag. But in the bag, it's just basically, these were in the bag, a bottle of prenatals that I could take until I get to see my doctor. They had these in the bag. Oh, this was nice of them though. Little Preggy pops, little drops. They had like it was good, like 6 or 7 in this bag. I had a couple of them, and they had a bunch of like resources, different numbers you could call, different doctors, you know, like wig numbers, stuff like that. So that was nice. So I went to them on a Friday. Then that Monday I made my appointment for June 8th at this doctor. And I hope the doctor, I picked this doctor because I was doing research trying to find doctors that like support VBACs, and even more so VBACs after 2 C-sections, you know. So I found this one doctor at a certain hospital. So, and I've already like went there before, like through the OB. So I'm just gonna go there and we'll see. We'll see. But I'm kind of like discouraged. Like I want to fight for a VBAC so bad, but it's like, is it worth it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, should I don't know. Anyways, off subject. Also at 5 weeks, I was like getting super thirsty. Like, I needed water every like 2 seconds. I was just thirsty, like, and I only wanted water. As you see, I'm still thirsty. It's not as bad because I mean, I'm just thirsty now. I'm talking a lot, so what else? Also, my breasts start to feel heavier. They start to feel like, you know, heavier, you know, early pregnancy. And my nipples begin to like get sensitive as well. So there was that. 6 weeks, I'm telling you, like, I'm 7 weeks on one day today. 6 weeks, the day I hit 6 weeks, it was like pregnancy got real. Like, the struggle is real. Let me tell you, like, I was nauseous the first like couple days, like the first 2 days into 6 weeks. I was nauseous. Then like the 3rd day I threw up, and I've been throwing up since. And my birthday was on the 26th, a couple days ago, the day after Memorial Day, and that was like the worst day. Like, I had to go to the ER, and I was just like throwing up. I woke up at like 4 in the morning, and I was throwing up, and like I was throwing up so bad, and like it was just stomach bile. So sorry if this is too much for you guys, but this is real. Like, it's not all cute, and people make videos and they're like, oh, I threw up, I was a little nauseous. No, like, I need y'all to understand the severity, because I was throwing up and it's just stomach bile and it hurts. Like, when I throw up, everything clenches, so it hurts, like literally hurts. So I'm throwing up, and then next thing you know, it felt like I had this lump in my throat. Like, it felt like something was stuck and it, like, it was not coming out. So so it just hurt. It started hurting. Every time I would try to swallow, it just hurt really bad. I was like crying. It kept making me throw up again because it was like the feeling was making me gag. So I ended up, I like kept trying to go back to sleep and stuff. And about like 8 o'clock or so, I ended up going to the hospital, had my dude drop me off at the hospital. And it was like not that bad of a process. It was quick. I went in, told them what was wrong. They took my temperature, my vitals, and all of that, and then took me back to a room. I had to get an IV, and when I was getting the IV, I was throwing up. I'm in the middle of like leaned over the bed throwing up. The lady walks in like, yeah, let me put an IV in. While I'm throwing up, she's like literally sticking me as I'm throwing up over here. She's putting it in my hand. So that was great. I think I have some clips or a couple pictures or something from the hospital. I'll try to slide them in here somewhere. But yeah, so they ended up taking x-rays of my throat, and yeah, and they said it was my uvula, you know, the thing that hangs in the middle, was swollen, and it was hanging really low, so that's probably what I was feeling. And yeah, so they gave me some nausea medicine through my IV, and they had me drink lidocaine. It was like this super thick, like corn syrup. That's how I would describe it. It looked like corn syrup, and I had to like drink that down, and it just numbed my whole throat. It just numbed everything down to my stomach. And once I drank that, let me tell you, it felt so much better. Like, at that point, I was good to go. And they let me go at that point. Like, at that, I was good. So that's how I started my birthday. But I didn't really care. Like, it was like not the best, but it wasn't that horrible. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, but so I ended up getting like chloroseptic. The doctor told me chloroseptic has like the same thing in it, so when it was hurting, I could just spray that on the back. So like this, throughout that day, I was just spraying on there, And once I woke up the next morning, it's all been good since. I haven't really been throwing up too aggressive. Like, I did throw up yesterday morning and today earlier before I started this video. But it wasn't like nothing too hectic, you know what I mean? Nothing too bad, so manageable. So, what else? And my nipples have just been, you know, sensitive. And, oh, I've also been like, well, not really. That's like, I'm 7 weeks yesterday, so that's like a 7-week symptom. Yeah, so that's really kind of it for now. I'm just trying to, like, thwart off the nausea. I honestly, is anybody else the same way? But I honestly, like, been having anxiety with going to bed at night because I know I'm gonna wake up feeling like shit in the morning. Is it just me? Is that just me? But I hate, like, every time I'm like laying down to go to bed at night, I'm just like anxious, like, oh my god, I'm just gonna feel sick in the morning. And then all night I'm tossing and turning because it's like I'm anxious, like this is just about to happen soon. So hopefully I'm not like dealing with morning sickness too much longer. Hopefully, I hope this isn't one of them pregnancies where I just deal with it a lot. Because Monday was, I mean, my birthday was so bad that I was looking into like CBD oil, or because I just don't like taking the doctor Zofran and shit. Like, I just don't. I would prefer natural, like more natural. You know what I mean? Different people have their different opinions on it, but this is me and this is my body. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think I'm gonna do updates every 2 weeks. So I'll see you guys back, unless, I don't know. We'll see. But if not, I'll see you guys back at my 8-week update, my 7 and 8 week update, and. You know, if you're pregnant as well, comment, let's talk, let's try to, you know, keep each other uplifted during this hard time. Like, it's a struggle, but today I'm actually doing good. Like, I'm feeling a lot better. I think my birthday was the worst day, which sucks, but anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like the video. Thank you.
Bye.